Picture this. Community. Buy gold so you can buy bread. I want you to visualize this scenario specifically. It is day 14 of a collapse. The power is out. The ATMs are dead. The supermarkets are looted. There is a black market operating out of the back of a truck. People are hungry. Tension is razor sharp. You walk up to a merchant to buy a 5-pound bag of rice. You pull out a 1-ounce gold coin. In that split second, you have made 3 fatal mistakes. Mistake number 1, the value mismatch. That bag of rice is worth maybe $20 in normal money. In a crisis, maybe $100. Your coin is worth $4,300. The merchant cannot give you change. He doesn't have thousands of dollars in cash lying around. So, what happens? You have to overpay. You give him the whole coin for a week's worth of food. You just destroyed 98% of your purchasing power in a single transaction. It is financial suicide. We see mistake number 2. The signal. When the sun hits that gold coin, eyes will catch it. Desperate people are observant people. By flashing gold for a low-level purchase, you have broadcasted a signal to everyone in that crowd. The signal says, I am rich, I am unprepared, and I am a soft target. You might leave the market with your rice, but I guarantee you, you will not be alone. You will be followed. And tonight, a group of men will kick down your door looking for the rest of the stash. Mistake number 3, misunderstanding asset classes. You must understand the hierarchy of barter. For daily survival, for bread, water, fuel, you do not use wealth assets, you use consumables. In the siege of Sarajevo, the richest men weren't trading gold for food, they were trading alcohol, cigarettes, antibiotics, and batteries. These items are divisible. They are low profile. If someone sees you with a pack of batteries, they don't assume you have $1 million under your mattress. Gold stays hidden. Gold is the nuclear option. This brings us to the most critical survival concept. The gray man theory. To survive an exit, you must be invisible. You don't want to look like a prepper with a tactical backpack and camo pants. That makes you a loot drop. You want to look like a refugee. You want to look tired, dirty, and broke. Your wealth must be completely decoupled from your appearance. The Vietnamese refugees who succeeded didn't wear jewelry. They wore rags. But inside the seams of those rags were the Kim Than leaves. They practiced strategic silence. They starved rather than spending gold on food because they understood the math. Food keeps you alive for today. The boat ticket keeps you alive for the rest of your life. Do not burn your exit ticket just to buy lunch. Now that we know not to spend gold on bread, let's talk about what it is actually for, the bribe. To execute a successful bribe at a hostile border, you have to understand the psychology of the enemy guard. Let's go back to Vienna, 1938. The Nazis have annexed Austria. Imagine the checkpoint. An SS officer stands there. He holds the power of life and death. He is indoctrinated. He hates you. If you try to bribe him with paper currency, even a suitcase full of it, he will likely arrest you. Why? Because taking a bribe in paper money creates evidence. The serial numbers can be traced. The bulk is hard to hide. And deep down, he knows that if his regime loses the war, that paper money will be worthless wallpaper. Paper requires trust in the state, and in a collapse, nobody trusts the state, especially not the people working for it. But gold? Gold changes the chemical equation in his brain. When you slide a gold coin across the table, you are bypassing his political programming and speaking directly to his reptilian brain. Gold is bearer bonds for the real world. No names, no history, no tracking. The guard looks at the gold and sees his own escape plan. He sees an asset that will have value whether Hitler wins or loses. He takes it because it is the only thing real in a world of lies. This is not just ancient history. We saw this in Syria in 2015. We saw it in Afghanistan in 2021. When the Taliban took Kabul, paper Afghanis became trash overnight, but a gold chain could still buy a seat on a truck to Pakistan. The lesson is absolute. Paper assets evaporate when institutions become your enemy. Physical assets maintain value because they do not require politicians' permission to exist. But, Mr. Market, you say, it's 2026. I have Bitcoin. I have a cold wallet. I can cross any border with my wealth in my head. I am a crypto investor myself. I love the technology, but in a hot exit scenario, relying 100% on crypto is a death wish. Let's look at the digital wrench attack. You are crossing a border. The guards are searching everyone. They are confiscating laptops and phones. They demand you unlock your phone. If you refuse, they beat you until you do. Once the phone is unlocked, they open your apps. They check your wallet balance. Transfer it to this address, or you go to prison for espionage. It takes 30 seconds to drain your life savings with a gun to your head. Furthermore, consider the infrastructure. Ukraine, February 2022. The first thing the Russians targeted was the power grid, then the cell towers. Imagine standing at a freezing border crossing at 3 a.m. The smuggler is an old fisherman. He wants payment now. There is no 4G signal. Your battery is dead, and this man has never heard of a seed phrase. He wants something he can bite, something he can weigh. If you offer him a digital code, he leaves you behind. Gold is analog. It works in a blackout. It works in a war zone. It works without electricity. Use crypto for wealth preservation and peace. Use gold for survival in war. Before I give you the final protocol, you need to understand the weapon used against you in the safe zone. It is called civil asset forfeiture. Most people think, if I didn't steal this gold, they can't take it. Wrong. In the United States and many parts of Europe, the government can seize your assets without charging you with a crime. They charge the property itself with being involved in a crime. The case will literally be named United States versus one gold bar. Here is the nightmare scenario. You land at JFK Airport or Heathrow. You declare your gold. You think you are following the rules. The customs officer looks at your gold. He asks, "Where did you get this?" You say, "I saved it for 30 years. He asks, "Prove it. Show me the receipts from 1995. Show me the withdrawal slips." You just fled a war zone. You don't have receipts. You have ash and rubble. Because you cannot prove the source of the wealth right there, they seize it under suspicion of money laundering. Now the burden of proof shifts to you. You have 30 days to hire a lawyer and prove your innocence, but they just took all your money, so you can't hire a lawyer. This is the trap that destroys refugees who actually survive the journey. So, how do you defeat this? You need the paper shield. Gold without paper is contraband. Gold with paper is property. Even if you are fleeing a burning city, grab every scrap of documentation you can. Assay certificates. The little cards that come with the bars, never throw them away. Purchase receipts. Even a photo of a receipt on your phone is better than nothing. The family affidavit. If it is inherited gold, write a letter now, dated now, stating, I, name, possess this gold, acquired on date. Have it notarized if possible. It sounds bureaucratic. It sounds boring. But when you are standing in a sterile interrogation room and a customs agent is holding your family's future in an evidence bag, that piece of paper is more valuable than the gold itself. It is the difference between being a refugee with savings and a smuggler with contraband. Don't just carry the wealth, carry the alibi. So how do we execute this? How do you actually prepare? Here is the 5-step gold protocol. Memorize this. Rule 1. The rule of small numbers. Stop buying big bars. A 1-ounce bar is a liability. You need fractional gold. Your stack should be 50% small bars, 1 gram, 2.5 grams, 5 grams. A 1 gram bar is worth roughly $140. This is your survival cash. It pays for a bribe without overpaying. It pays for a tank of gas. It is disposable. Big bars make you a target. Small bars give you options. Rule 2. The layered defense. Never carry your wealth in one place. Use the decoy strategy. Keep a small amount, maybe $500 worth of silver or small gold, in your pocket. If you are mugged, give this up immediately. Cry, beg, act like it is everything you have. The real wealth? It is sewn into the waistband of your pants. It is taped inside your boots. It is hidden in the hollow handle of your suitcase. You must be able to survive a pat-down search. Rule 3. The 30% tax. Accept this mental shift. You will not arrive with 100% of your money. Assume 30% will be lost to bribes, theft, or forced donations. If you need $10,000 to restart your life, carry $15,000. This is the cost of doing business in chaos. Pay it willingly to survive. Rule 4. Silence is security. This is the hardest rule. Do not tell your neighbors, do not tell your friends. In a collapse, the person who knows you have gold will trade that information to a gang in exchange for their own safety. Secrecy is your armor. Rule 5. The finish line declaration. When you finally reach the safe zone, the USA, Europe, wherever, declare it. Pay the duty. Fill out the forms. Don't risk losing your freedom to a customs agent after surviving the war. Legalize your wealth the moment you are safe. History is a circle. Vietnam, Yugoslavia, Syria, Ukraine. The names change. The story remains the same. When the system breaks, paper burns. The question isn't, will it happen? The question is, are you ready? Don't wait for the panic. The time to build your exit stack is today.